All right, guys, we are officially live. All right, guys. So yes, the as you guys have known, what called the Milwaukee Bucks are officially NBA champions. All right. I'll be the first one to say, look, I was wrong. I thought the Phoenix Suns were gonna win, but wow, guys, the Bucks did it. The Bucks really did it. I mean, who would have thought, that coming into the season, the Milwaukee Bucks were gonna make the finals and win the title. I mean, we had teams like the Lakers, the Nets, the Clippers, all right. Um, some people even thought Miami were gonna be able to make it back. I wasn't one of those people, but I gotta say, this was one of the best things that ever happened for the NBA. I right now have it on the side over here. The Bucks celebrating and stuff like that. Just we just saw that Giannis Antetokounmpo is officially the NBA Finals MVP, as well deserved. This guy ended up dropping 50 points. He had about what 5 blocks. This guy could not miss. I think he only missed about like 2 free throws. Who would have thought going into this game that we were gonna have Giannis Antetokounmpo winning the game, right? Carrying the team, which is fine and all, but knocking down his free throws. I tweeted it out on the Four Corner Sports Twitter handle. Who would have thought Giannis was gonna be knocking down free throw after free throw after free throw? All with that being said, that was the biggest disparity with Giannis is that he can't knock down his free throw shots. He can't knock down his free throw shots. Well, he ended up doing it this time, and it led them now to an NBA title. I mean, the Bucks were playing as if they did not want to go back to Phoenix. They played like as if they wanted to celebrate it with their fans. They had 65,000 fans in downtown Milwaukee at the Deer Center. All right, waiting outside, trying to party it up, trying to be excited, be rejuvenated, enjoy the fact that hey, that their team, right? Because who knows, is good chance that they're not going to be here next year. Just keeping it very realistic, but very happy for those fans, the fans of Milwaukee, to at least now being able to say, hey, I was alive for me to say that I experienced a Bucks championship. But what's it called? I'm very happy about that. I think this is huge for the NBA that you had a small market team, right? A team that going into the season, nobody really anticipated for them to at least make the finals, let alone win it. All right. There was, like I said before, people thought that the Lakers were going to win. People thought that the Clippers were going to win. People thought that the Nets were going to win, especially after the James Harden trade. Okay. And the fact that the Bucks are the last team standing, they are hosting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is holding the Bill Russell NBA Finals Trophy. All right, that says a lot, and that's huge for the NBA. That shows right there. Giannis did it his way, and he didn't want to do no super team. Sure, they were able to get Drew Holiday. He's no superstar by any means necessary. He is a great player to have, right? A great player. He is not at the superstar level. This guy is very underrated when it comes to his defense. I mean, he had a couple of stinkers in the finals, but yeah, I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo did it his way, and I think that's something that we can highly respect with Giannis. Giannis ended up showing that he doesn't need a whole bunch of superstars surrounding him to get a championship ring. Sure, every championship has luck. Every championship has injuries and stuff like that. But the thing is that they were able to get it done, and now they're able to celebrate. I mean, wow, that is something that I did not anticipate going into the season. I really didn't. And yeah, guys, I mean, bravo, great stuff by the Milwaukee Bucks. What's to happen now? Next, I would say Coach Bud definitely secured his job. I mean, they were going into this season thinking, hey, maybe this guy wasn't going to be able to keep his job. I mean, going into that Nets series, and I'll be one of those people too. I thought the Nets were going to win it all this year. I was banking on that. But with Coach Bud being able to get past the Brooklyn Nets, being able to get past his former team, the Atlanta Hawks, getting into the finals, being down 0-2 and then winning 4 straight, yeah, he definitely got his job secured. For how long, I have no idea, but bravo. And Chris Middleton, this guy, showed why he was worth that contract. Originally, I didn't really anticipate, saying, "Hey, why are you paying him this much?" There was a couple playoff playoff runs where he did not live up to expectations, but this playoffs, he carried the load. I mean, he was the closer. Now we know what. Now we know Giannis can go down and get you a good 40 points, but in the last 2 minutes, when you need that one shot to get you a bucket, you know Middleton is able to get it done, and Middleton was able to deliver that screen pass, that little wedge screen that Giannis ended up doing, passing the ball to Middleton, and then Middleton fading away with two people on him to sealing the deal. That was the clutch bucket to seal the finals. That was it, and Bucks win it all. Bucks win it all. I'm just at a loss of words at this point. Giannis, gets the what's it called, the NBA Finals. He gets a championship ring, something that everybody was going hard on him. I remember at one point going into this season, people were like, where is he going to go? Is he going to go to Golden State? Is he going to go to Miami? He ended up staying, and he ended up proving, hey, staying in Milwaukee was the right choice, and he did that. And bravo to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, I'm at a loss of words right now. Bobby Portis had a phenomenal game. I mean, I understand why he got frustrated when he ended up fouling Devin Booker, but guy had a phenomenal game. Brook Lopez, who would have thought this guy was gonna be extinct the way that he ends up playing basketball, right? And then he goes into the 3-point line, starts jacking up threes, right? Rejuvenates his career. Goes with the Lakers, and then the Lakers don't want him anymore. He goes with the Bucks. And in this series, he ends up playing big boy basketball, getting his behind in the paint, backing people down, dunking it, yamming it on people. I mean, he had a ferocious dunk in Game 6. He ends up doing like a mini floater from the free throw line to get an important bucket for the Bucks in the fourth quarter. No pun intended. And yeah, guys, I mean, Brook Lopez was phenomenal in this series. PJ Tucker, I mean, you saw what he ended up doing in this playoff series. I mean, in these playoffs, establishing a culture. He's a culture setter. Very, harassing type of defense, was giving it to Devin Booker, making life miserable, not giving him any easy buckets. All right. He was also pressuring at one point Chris Paul. That is something that I didn't anticipate. I thought it was going to be Drew Holiday, but the fact that Coach Bud was able to make adjustments, job well done. Job well done by both parties of Coach Bud making adjustments, and also by, like I said, PJ Tucker. He finally gets a ring. He gets a ring over his old team, the team that gave him a chance. Remember, Tucker, he was playing, I forgot, somewhere I don't know if he was playing in Greece or Russia or something like that. Phoenix Suns ended up giving him a chance, and that led him to these possibilities. He goes to Houston, and then after Houston gets traded to the Bucks, and was a huge addition for the Milwaukee Bucks, now helping them get a title. Now, Giannis Antetokounmpo is like celebrating. He has a big goggles in his head right now, about to be celebrating with the fans. Some exciting stuff right now. I didn't pick them to win. I wanted Phoenix to win. Reason being, I really wanted Chris Paul to finally get his, the one thing that's lacking on his resume is an NBA title. But Giannis is one of those guys, like, I can't be upset that he ended up winning it. Nonetheless, he dominated this whole playoffs run, dominated in the finals. This guy was on a mission. He wanted to win it all. And, these two guys over here, these two teams over here, the Bucks and the Suns, no guarantees that they're going to be here next year. Now that you have Klay Thompson, he's going to be coming back for Golden State next year. You're going to have LeBron and the Lakers trying to retool up. The Nets are going to get better next year. How are the Bucks going to do? If the Bucks make any type of major acquisitions, I would say they have a great chance of coming back. But this team constructed right now, I mean, I don't see how they can get back into the finals, but anything is possible. I mean, with a little bit of luck, anything can go your way. And if Giannis is able to carry these free throws the way that he ended up shooting in Game 6, he's able to carry that into next season. We might not see, people be willing to hack and foul Giannis Antetokounmpo, because who wants to, foul somebody who's going to be knocking down 14 out of 16 free throws? It's kind of, demoralizing when you see it, because you're expecting him to miss and he makes it in. Not at any point, I did not expect this guy to shoot 14 of 16 free throws, but he ended up doing it. And now they're champions. The Milwaukee Bucks, congratulations. You are now officially NBA World Champions. All right, guys, that covers everything that I wanted to talk about. Milwaukee Bucks ended up doing it. Coach Bud saves his job. He gets the NBA title. He might actually be the first Greg Popovich student to get a championship under that tutelage. Giannis gets his finals MVP, wins the title. Chris Middleton hits the dagger with about like 50 seconds left into the ball game. And that seals it all. Until then, guys, I'm your host, Slava Rihanna, and thank you for tuning in. Please hit a like and hit the subscribe button, because that really does help out the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys, and have a good one.